Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you this 2021 Mercedes-Benz E450. This one is the Wagon and this one is the all-terrain Wagon. There is two kinds you could choose from. There is the Wagon all-terrain and there is the 63S. But let me go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood, they're going to be a 3.0 turbocharged i6 that is connected to a 9-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 362 horses and 369 pound-feet of torque. Fuel economy numbers are 22 in the city, 28 highway, and 24 combined. Here is a MSRP sticker for this 2021. It does have the driver assistant package, it does have the premium package, and if you guys are interested in the packages this one has, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price on this one is $76,000, almost $77,000. If you guys are curious about the color is cold black. It doesn't really have any name to it. For the front of this Wagon, it just looks very good, nice and elegant. And coming to the headlights, the headlight housing is actually pretty small. Everything is LED, which is expected, of course, and the high and low beams are sitting in reflectors. And I really like the design of the daytime running light and the turn signal indicators. Mercedes-Benz logo is going to be up on the hood. The hood has few lines, not too aggressive, but you could see them very easy. And here is the grille. Looks nice. It is finished in brushed aluminum and chrome, and the Mercedes-Benz logo is nice and big. And by the way, this one has the premium package and the parking assistant package. And inside that Mercedes-Benz logo, they're going to be the sensor for all the safety features, and they're going to be a front-facing camera. That's part of the parking assistant package. Sensors here in the front. Fake vents, but I think those fake vents look very good. There's going to be another parking sensor right there, and the lower portion of the front bumper is functional. And I really like the flat black with the chrome in the bottom. Here is the side view of this all-terrain, and it looks very good from the side. There's going to be a good amount of plastic around the wheels, and in the bottom there's going to be a chrome trim. But to be able to tell that this is the all-terrain, there's going to be a very good amount of plastic around the wheels. And overall, I think the side view looks very good. If you need something with a ton of storage place and you don't need an SUV, definitely the Wagons are the way to go. Around the window sills are going to be finished in chrome. And this one does have the panoramic sunroof. Basically, it's a $1,000 option. And on the mirrors, they're going to be a camera, and they're going to be a turn signal indicator. And this Mercedes-Benz has blind spot monitoring system. And for the rims have a really nice look to them. I think design is pretty good, and it does fit this all-terrain very good. I really wish there was a little bit more rubber for an off-roady Wagon, but the size of those rims, they are 245, 45, 19, and overall I think the side view of this Wagon is very good. But let's go ahead and move to the back of this Wagon, and I'll go ahead and show you how it looks like from the back. Here is the back of this Wagon. Style looks very good, and they're going to be a small spoiler just to give it a nice look. The wiper is going to be on the glass. I really wish that the wiper was hidden right underneath that spoiler. E450 all the way to the left. There's going to be a chrome trim across the back of this all-terrain. 4MATIC badge all the way to the right. For the taillights, everything is LED, which is expected, of course, for Mercedes-Benz and for a $76,000 Wagon. In the bottom, the bumper is going to be finished in plastic. A little bit of chrome in the bottom too. And the exhaust tips are not connected to the exhaust pipe, and they are finished in chrome. Reflectors here with the parking sensors in the back. And I really like the way how the diffuser looks like. It's nice and aggressive and just makes it look nice and rugged. Here is a key. Feels nice and solid. It does have 4 buttons on it: lock, unlock, tailgate release, and a panic button. To open the tailgate, there are going to be 4 different ways. One on the key, one right underneath the Mercedes-Benz logo, a sensor in the bottom, and there's going to be a button inside. So let's go ahead and open the tailgate. Does open nice and quick. And up top, there are going to be two buttons. Button to close the tailgate and another button to close and lock. And there's going to be a light right here. And inside, there is a ton of space. And all the way to the left, there's going to be a light right here. Another light on the right. And this button right here will drop the seats down, or the right seat down. And there is another button to drop the left seat down. And there's going to be a little bit of storage place right here. This, I think, will open the tailgate from the inside. A little bit of storage place right here. You could put something here. And there's going to be a 12 volt. And overall, there is a ton of space. And as you guys see, there is a privacy cover right there. Let's go ahead and see what's underneath. And there is a little bit of storage place underneath, which is nice. And the battery is going to be right underneath. And I think you could use this as a chair, so you could actually remove this whole thing and you could sit right here. So I think this is what is this used for. So this is very smart, and this is actually very comfortable. It's nice and padded. Here is the door handle. The door handle is finished in chrome and the same color as the car, and it does have a sensor right behind it. That's how you unlock the car. And to lock it, just go ahead and tap on this sensor right here. Here is the door panel. The door panel looks very good. The top portion right here is nice and soft. It's that synthetic rubber material. I really like this wood trim. Memory seats, seat controls, heated seats, 3 stages, or heated driver seat. Burmeister sound system. I really like the chrome trim right underneath that wood trim. This is nice and soft. The armrest is soft, but I really wish it was a tiny bit softer. This is actually soft, so that's good. It's not plastic. A light in the bottom, 1 cup holder, and a good amount of storage place. And they're going to be the tailgate release. Door handle is on the lighter side. I really wish it had a little bit more weight to it. Door locks, mirror controls, window switches, everything looks good. And here is the driver's seat. Good amount of support. So those seats do hug you in place very good. Nice and comfortable. And they do have lumbar support. So here is the interior of this 2021 Mercedes-Benz All-Terrain. Nice and spacious, and I really like this wood trim. The seats are very comfortable, and there is a ton of support, and they do hug you in place very good. Steering wheel is wrapped in leather. I really like the style of the steering wheel. I think it looks very good. Good amount of gloss black, and overall I think the design looks actually very, very good. All the way to the left, there are going to be a few buttons. Home button, okay, back, cruise controls. It does have all the buttons for the safety features. It does have the parking assistant package, so basically gives you all the safety features. I really like the fact that the middle piece right here is nice and small. A little bit of brushed aluminum right here around the gloss black trim, and overall the leather feels good and everything looks good. All the way to the right, there's going to be a home button for the screen on the right. You could swipe left and right, and phone controls, volume controls, everything is basically right here on the right. And it does have some paddle shifters, and they feel very nice and solid. Seriously, they have a really nice sound, and they're very solid. All the way to the left, they're going to be the wiper controls with the turn circle controls and the high and low beam. For the screens, both of them are 12.3-inch screens. They look very good. The right one can be controlled 3 different ways. It is touch, and it does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and you could actually control it with those controls right here. So you could swipe left and right, and you could actually use the pad right here. And then here is the gear shifter that will control the 9-speed automatic transmission. Here is the backup camera. It does have the 360, and the resolution is very good, and you could actually change the modes if you want to. Wide view, you could see the rims, front, and you could see wide front. And all the way to the left, they're going to be the headlight controls, and they're going to be the brightness control, and all the way in the bottom, this is the e-brake. Location of it is very good, and vents look very good. And again, guys, that wood trim actually looks really, really nice. And even the passenger seat has memory seats. Coming down, climate controls are very easy to use. You could click the menu button and then it will display everything right here on the screen. Fan speed, temperature control does have auto function and e-sync function. And right here, they're going to be quick access buttons. So let's say if you want to go to navigation, just go ahead and click on it and that will take you straight to navigation. And to the right, they're going to be the emergency light button. Storage place right here. They're going to be one USB-C, 12 volt, 2 cup holders, and they're going to be a small storage place right here. And here is the pad that will control the right screen. And here is the mode selector. You could go from individual, sport plus, sport, comfort, and eco. And there is off-road, since this one is the all-terrain. And it does, you could actually increase the ground clearance by clicking this button. And max speed is 22 miles per hour. So I'm actually feeling the car lifting up at the moment. There's going to be a button for the 360 camera. Engine shut off. When you come to complete stop, the engine will turn off. A button to turn on or off the radio. And this button is for the headrest. You click on it and then it will drop the back headrests down. And they will actually drop down. Not exactly sure why the other ones are not dropping down. And there's going to be a volume wheel, and there is another volume touch sensitive buttons. And overall, super easy to use, and climate controls are very easy to use, and it's nice and straightforward, so it's very easy to get used to it. And here are the gauges. You could actually change the gauges if you want to. So you could go to home and you could scroll down to display, design and display, go down to sport, and it should change it to sport. And there's a few other things you could choose from, so I like the fact that you could actually customize it to the way you want it. Here is the armrest, nice and soft, and inside there is a good amount of storage place, one USB-C. Rear view mirror is nice and frameless. It does have a few buttons right underneath it for the garage controls, and it does have lights right underneath it. And there's going to be a glasses holder. A few buttons to turn on or off the lights, SOS. And there's going to be a light right here. And here is the button to open this massive panoramic sunroof. It does open very slow at first, and then it does basically move a little bit faster. Let's see if we could push it one more. So that's the furthest it goes. And they're going to be a visor that feels very nice and solid, but I really wish it was finished in the same material as the headliner. A light up there, and the mirror size is pretty good. For the rear door panel, it's the same as the front. The stop portion right here is nice and soft. I really like this wood trim, and that trim right underneath it, the brushed aluminum trim, chrome. Tweeter speaker here in the back, and the door handle is the same as the front, very light. Window switch. The armrest is padded, but I really wish it was padded more. This is soft, a tiny bit of storage place, and a bottle holder, and they're going to be a light all the way in the bottom. Back seats are very spacious, very good amount of leg room, and the headroom is actually very good as well. And it does have a $1,000 panoramic sunroof. It does make this interior very nice and bright. And there's going to be an armrest with storage place It's padded, nice and soft, but I really wish it was padded a tiny bit more, but I think this is not bad. I've seen worse. And they're going to be 2 cup holders here in the back, 2 AC vents, and they're going to be all the way in the bottom, a 12 volt and 2 USB-Cs. And that's how the front of this Mercedes-Benz looks like. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2021 Mercedes-Benz all-terrain. I would like to thank Mercedes-Benz of North Haven, Connecticut for providing me this beautiful 2021 E450 wagon. If you guys are interested, I'm going to go ahead and put the information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.